Okay, hello. Corporal Kindle signing back on. Okay, as I just immediately signed back on after stopping the program. And we're starting episode 7 now. From the completion point of episode 6, it was turned 11:59. Going back to the options menu, back to full screen. Turn options off. 59, and I had just right ahead just explored Mentor, and I sent my little scout guy down here. Okay, so we're back in the game right where I left off. I got my 6-ship fleet here. My Pell, Dizabix, I'm gonna build this up to 11. You know, as the plan is to shuttle another guy over to Ashdar as soon as this builds up. Wow, I don't know how long this lull is gonna. I mean, I got a really bad diplomatic relation with one of these guys. I know that's gonna just got -20, -25. Got another -5. This is just so. It's just a matter of time before one of these guys declares war. This is -8, -25. Oh God, they got 9 ships now. 6 planets, 9 ships. If you remember, before they had 5, and they colonized. So they used up 4. So they got 9 ships already. 6 planets, 4 stars. Don't really like that. 9 ships. So that gives you some kind of idea of what I'm up with. They got 9 ships. I got 6 really in my fleet. 6 combat ships, I could say. Of course, of those 9 ships that they have, I'm sure they're not. I'm sure that a good bit of those are combat ships, but they're not all combat ships. They probably got some colony ships out. I don't know if they build outpost ships, scouts. I'm sure they got scout ships too. But anyway, they are bigger than me, and that's so I'm gonna have to start thinking about that, building my ships up too. Jeez, I might just go up to 11. I don't know, get this manufactured population up to 11 and just keep it here and start going to fleets and just be satisfied with the 2 guys that I sent to Ashdar. And it will go up to 3. With this guy, it'll go up to 3. 3 will reduce me another third or so. Maybe I'll be in 20 turns left. Jeez, it's still so expensive. Really would like to get more. Well, with the machine altar, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might just, once I build this machine altar, get these guys to where they're harmonized and not disconnected. I should probably put them switch them over to manufacture population, build their population up a little bit before I start the labs. You know, in any way you cut it, the labs are just, I'm going to have to be methodical. Each lab I put, as I remember, it was 3. I'm pretty sure it was 3. The industry cost 4 to fully staff. The market was 4. And I'm pretty sure the lab was 3, the farm was 2, and the mine was the lowest with 1. So yeah, the lab did have 3. So with a population of 12, that means I can fully staff 4 complete labs fully staffed if I had my maximum population. So even if I had 2 labs, it's going to take 6 million. With 3 million, I can fully staff 1 lab. So even if I built this thing up, I can build 1 lab, and then I would have to manufacture population. So, I mean, that's just a logical thing. That's just what I'm going to have to do. So with 3 million, well, this machine altar won't be fully staffed even, but, oh well, you know. Well, I don't know how much I don't think not having it fully staffed is going to hurt me that much, but we'll find out. If it hurts a lot, I can always shuttle another 1 million over, just for the sake of it. But we got the altar. I'm going to put a lab next in the queue, and then I'll manufacture population. Alright. Okay. So that's, I mean, I can see that. Okay, so let's go back off. Okay, Pell was building the lab, right? The second lab, the first lab is almost built. The second one's in the queue. Probably should queue a third one. I mean, there's no getting around it. In matter of fact, I mean, a lab versus a market, and we'll take the lab. I mean, 12, but it's good enough for the market right now. So we'll just go ahead and queue that lab, that next third lab. 1, 2, 3 labs, and then I'm going to switch over to research. So as soon as I finish these labs, it'll automatically go over to research, and that once it hits research, it'll see a double of my research output, and this planet is going to substitute for my research planet until I get my other, you know, because the other one, number 3, is just going to take so long to build up. It's just too long, you know. Okay. So, so we got our fleet here. It's their transport. The Eye of Dizabix manufacturing population. Okay, so I'll switch over to ships again once this completes. Probably start off with a colony. I mean an asteroid ship. I don't know if I should, or a colony ship. I don't know. I'll have to think about that to get this thing at Mendor, and it is a 5. Small, normal, fertility low. I don't know. The colony ship or asteroid. I'll think about it. You know, well, the nice thing is with an asteroid, mobile asteroid outpost, I don't lose it like I would a normal outpost. So, you know, I move it here and I claim it basically with the outpost, and then I later on move the colony ship there. You know, that makes more sense. Okay, so let's go to the next turn. Turn 60. Okay, construction of transport is completed at Al Gore. Right, I did have Al Gore set for transport. And now Al Gore's manufacturing population. Next part will be manufacturing population. Right. Dismiss that. Okay, lab was completed at Pell. Next one was lab and then lab research. Right, we knew that. That's what I just set next turn. So we'll dismiss that. And my lab did go up to 25 now. Ugh, I want to do that. 25. We got 17 at Pell with the one lab, and 3 at Dizabix with the population. 17 at Pell. So let's just check that out at Pell. Pell, what am I getting for the clicking on the lab? Pell is one lab which produces 6 speakers. Well, that's good. The lab is fully staffed. Additional labs would increase the lab production by 6. Okay, so we got 10.5 beakers from the Pell, because I got 10.5 of them, and their yield was 1. Harmonized Tinkers only 0.28. Well, only got a little bit more than one guy, and, you know, 1 times 0.25 is 2, but I got a quarter more, so, yeah, that adds up to 11. 11 plus 6 for the lab is 17, so that did boost me up quite a bit there. I mean, 12, 6, that one lab was almost half as much what I got there from the everyone else, so that was a pretty nice little boost. I can't complain. 2 more labs will add 12 more, and then this will double it. 12 and 17, 29, call it 30, and then this thing will double at 60. Now now we're talking turkey. I mean, they'll get some lab output going there now once I get to the point where it's doing research. Okay, so we'll go to the next turn. We are officially 60 turns into the... Oh, for God's sake, I can't believe I forgot. I forgot to set the clock. Setting it for 25, folks. All right. It gets to the point where that's just kind of disturbing. I put the clock in front of me, and I can't remember that each episode that I got it right there. Okay, I guess that's just one of those things that comes with age. All right, so manufacturing population at Dizabix and Al Gore now. And I am still in the plus, so that's good. All right, Ashdar is building the machine altar, and then I'm getting the lab at Pell. Okay, that's fine. So let's click a next turn, 11 to 1161. Okay, we arrived at Proxima with my ship. Oh, my transporter arrived at Ashdar. Okay, so Ashdar is now up to 3. Okay, these guys, my asteroid outpost did arrive at Proxima. Okay, so I am gonna build a lab on this. I mean a mobile outpost. So I'm gonna click on the enter orbit, put the orbit on this dud world, and we'll see how far this grows. If I'm lucky, I'll hit 2 more. It'll probably hit the yellow planet, but the red one will probably be out of range. Well, let's see. Ooh, look at that! They're right on the line. Wouldn't you know? They're probably on the line and out. I don't know. Okay. So, I got 3 asteroid ships now. Kilara, I got one there. I take that back. I moved the one from Difta out. Okay. I gotta remember. So, the Proximo, they got a 2 out of 5 colony going here. And at DIFTA, they got a 2 out of 6. So, wow. I mean, these people, I really don't like that they're just in my neighborhood. You know, I mean, this is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, buddies. I mean, you're in my neighborhood now. Don't really do anything with Okay, that was the additional transport that I just built. So I'm gonna dump this into the pool. Start trading. See how far this goes up. This should go up to 30 plus 30/20. Start trading. Okay, we're at 30/20. Did I build? Oh, the transports are at Ashdar, and they were assigned to trade. Okay. Okay, and Dizzy Books is manufacturing the pop. I got a manufacturing in Al Gore. Also, my production planet. So, building lab, building machine. Okay, everything's under. The next turn, this should actually 2 turns. This should go up to 11, and I'm going to start building more ships here, more combat ships. Maybe, actually, I should think about designing a cruiser, and I need to think about building a troop ship or 2. I mean, if war comes, it'll be inevitable. I mean, it's just a question of when, and you know, and I should be able to invade these planets right away with a troop ship. I don't have any troop ships, so I'm gonna, you know, I might need to be the first 2 ships I build. I don't know. I'll think about that. I'll think about this. As soon as it gets to 11, so I get that extra 4 production from the 11th guy, then we'll do that. Okay, so let's go to the next turn. Turn 6, generating 62. Alright, so Orca Miner is starting at 1162. Got one more turn for my guy to grow at Pell. Dizabix and Al Gore. They're going to be growing in a couple more turns. No news this turn. But I mean, that's good. I mean, no news is good news. At least I'm not seeing any massive fleets appearing, you know, out of anywhere. I mean, there's nothing at D-Land. You know, I wonder if these 2 guys, I wonder if they've went to war. If I'm lucky, those 2 guys went to war with each other. Let's just see. Let's go to the Ashdars. I have the Ashdars. It doesn't tell me if they're at war. Maybe I have to contact them. Let's contact them. They're at peace. Okay, I got to contact them to see what their relations are. They're at peace with the Orthan. Last time I needed 120 before I could do an agreement. So let's see if it's still 120. It's still 120. I can't do anything. Okay, I still can't do anything. Never mind. Let's see what their trade is. They got 76 metal. Well, they got a nice little treasury going. Well, they got a treasury and they got some metal. You know, as you can see, you need a lot of metal. I mean, so I've been showing you a manufacturer population that uses metal. Ships require metal, so 327 seems like it's a lot. It's not. I mean, that goes down really quick. Even when I have a mineral-rich world filled out, that goes down real quick. I need to keep accumulating there. So I don't need anything from them. I mean, it would be nice if they had a buy technology. Maybe in the future that'll be an option. You know, buy technology or even buy a planet or something like that. Just probably hasn't been added in yet. I mean, maybe further other download contact in the future. I imagine they'd probably work that in. So we're going never mind. And there's nothing really a need from them. They don't need anything from me. So we'll fare well with them. Exit. Okay. All right. So next turn at Dizabix, I'm gonna start building a ship again. Get this up to 11. So we're going to 1163 next turn. Okay. No news. We went up to 11. All right. So I'm gonna switch this over now from manufacturing population to ships of some sort. I'm gonna build a. I am gonna queue. I need a troop ship just in case. I mean, I can tell you right now. I know that eventually there's gonna be a war, probably with the Orthans, because I got a little bit better relations with the blue guys, and the blue guys are a little further away, but the Orthans, they're just right there. I mean, they got those 2 planets that are right in my scanning range, deep. That one planet is just deep into right close to my home world. So, I mean, I would want to go with them and war with them first. So, it's a 4 turns thing. Probably should build 2 of them. It'll take 8 turns. And You know, I'm gonna look into my cruiser design. Should I build? What should I build? Maybe I should build another DD and an MDD, and then a cruiser, DD MDB, or should I build a cruiser? Well, actually, I did. Did I get that? I did get that science where I could build a what do you call it? Science generating thing. Well, anyway, let's go to the cruiser. Edit the design because I can't build them. I don't have any cruisers yet. So let's think about building a cruiser. Wow, what do we got here? So what is the cruiser? The cruiser had this extra slot, as you remember. So it has a heavy slot. I got two nuclear missiles in this heavy slot. It doesn't have any. It's only got 24. It's got 24 munitions, which is a pretty good bit. Does that have 24 with a? I don't know if that's. I mean, this is right now. It's set up for a missile cruiser. I mean, I don't know if that's the best thing I want to. Is that what I want to build? Do I want to build a missile cruiser? I got missile destroyers. Maybe I could build a little bit of both. With this extra slot, maybe I could put 2 missiles in this extra heavy slot. Maybe I should. Well, I can't put. I'm getting a heavy slot, but I don't have a heavy weapon. I think you have to research a heavy weapon before it can be put in. And I don't have a heavy weapon right now. I got medium weapons. I researched the coil gun, and I now have the point defense. Okay. I think that's what I'm seeing, kind of what I need to do here. I think I'll think about leaving 1 missile here. Let's put a coil gun here. Let's put a point defense in a medium slot. It's a light. I think the way it works is if you put a light weapon in it doubles the amount that can put in. Does it double the amount for a medium and a heavy? Let's see. I got 2 coil guns in a medium. Let's see what if I put it in a heavy. No, it's still 2. I'm not getting any bonus there. Put the missile back in. But for example, if I put a normal coil gun, a medium coil gun in a medium slot, I got 2. Okay. If I put the light coil gun, okay, this is doing. Let me make a mental note here. We've got two of these, so that's really 2 times 6 is 12 to 18 damage. This is doing 12 to 18. 12 to 18. If I put a point defense coil gun in the medium slot, I get 4. So it does double for a light in a medium spot, or at least a point defense weapon, which is light in a medium spot. It doubles the amount of output. So whereas I had 12 to 18, I'm getting 4 times 2 is 8 to 16. 12 to 18, 8 to 16. It is a little bit less, but the point defense is more effective against smaller, from my understanding, they're more effective against smaller things. And that might be due to the hit. They're designed to shoot down missiles and small craft. So how exactly does that work that they're designed to shoot? I mean, what's their bonus that they get to shoot missiles and small craft versus, say, one of these things, which can also shoot at missiles. I have shot these coil guns in other games, medium at missiles and small craft. I'm thinking that it's probably the hit chances, or it's a matter of hit. The medium size probably have a lower hit chance versus a higher hit chance for the point defense. And you get 4 shots. You know, even if each shot is doing less, you get 4 of them. There's shield passing and point defense. So, I mean, I think that's the best way to. It has a little bit of nukes. Munitions. Why does it only have 8? It was 20 before. Wasn't it 22 before? Huh. I could have sworn this was 22 before. 21. Or am I just losing my mind? Am I losing my mind? What did I have in the medium slot? System slot, reactor. Maneuvering engines, titanium tinkers, reactor, reinforced bulkheads. Because right now with 8, I'm getting 4 shots. I do have the Tinker's Forge. It gives me 10%. Well, what's 10%? 10% of 8 is 0.8. Maybe that rounds up to 1. So what should I put in this system slot? Well, what I wanted to do was the science station. Is that logical, though? It's giving me +2 science per turn. and the price is an armor. At the cost of an armor. Is it logical to do that to a light cruiser? I'm getting 2 missiles. I could stand off at least... I got at least 4 shots before I'm out of missiles, because 2 times 4 is 8. Before my Tinker's Forge builds up some. My coil gun is a medium. My point defense is for... Well, if the point defense is shooting at missiles, the missiles move pretty far. So even if I'm not up close and personal, I could easily use the point defense and the coil gun. My armor is the same. Isn't as good as the on my regular DDs. Remember, it was 40 because I had the blast doors were up to 55. Jeez, is this logical? Is this the best use of... With a low science rate that I'm having right now, it might make sense to increase this and put this science station on and increase 2. I mean, if I had 4 of these light cruisers, that's 8. 8 science. That's, I mean, I'm getting a little bit of everything here. I'm getting nuclear missiles, a coil gun, you know, in case they run up on me, or a medium-range coil gun, and I'm getting point defense that I can use to support. Unlike my other missile destroyer, which didn't, it only had missiles. It didn't have any defense against. This one actually has a defense with a point defense, and I can use it as a long-range thing if I want. Or, if I need to, I can move up and use the coil gun in addition to all this other stuff, even if my armor is only 40. I don't know. I'm thinking that's probably what I could do. I mean, what would be the other option? Putting extra anti-missiles, extra munitions in the system slot. Goes up to 13. It's a pretty good boost. Or a Marine quarters for hand-to-hand. Additional Marine quarters. Or the reinforced bulkhead. That would boost me up to 55, right? Yeah, it does go up to 55. All right. I'm going to think I'll stick with my original science station. Just make this kind of a well-rounded ship. I don't know if we want to call that. It's got some missiles for long range, coil gun for, you know, medium and short range point defense against missiles or fighters. And it's got a science station to generate science. So if there's no war, I'm getting something every turn, right, per turn. I'm getting 2 out of this every turn. So I'll go with that. And it's a light cruiser, so we're going to call it, use my U.S. Navy acronyms here, CL version 1, CL1. And I'll just go with that. I'll CL1. I may develop, I don't know, maybe I should build one CL that has a Marine quarters for up close. You know, I think I'm going to do that. Now that I think about it, I'm going to specialize another kind of CL. So this will be my all-purpose CL, CL1. Check that. Okay, it's in the queue. Should be in the queue now, so let's queue CL1. Okay, my CL1 is in the queue. Let's create another design. Another design. I don't want to edit that design. I want to create another design. Otherwise, if I edit this design, it'll just overwrite that. So I need to create a new ship design. All right, we'll hit plus for a new ship design. We'll go to CL, or the light cruiser was a light cruiser. I want to make this an up close and personal, you know, for, you know, with Marines in it for boarding. So what do we want? So let's put the essentials. I have to put armor. I only got titanium armor. Got titanium armor, we got maneuvering, we got our Tinker's Forge. Okay, and we have to put a power in, a nuclear reactor. Okay, how much is a reactor? Right now I'm at minus 33. How much is a reactor build? Minus 33 to plus 37? Or is it just 33 to 37? 33. I'm guessing it's 33 to 37. I got 4. In other words, I have 4. It's providing 37 power. I'm not using it for anything. Or am I? How much engines to the end? Required power 6. So that's using 6. Tinker's Forge, acquired power 15. Okay. So it was, is this supplying 37? 15. The engine is 8. The other thing was 15. 15 and 8 is 23. generates... Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. The nuclear reactor, it generates 70. For some reason, I remember... That's what I was looking for on the designs of the other one. I couldn't find that. Okay, so it does generate 70. And I'm using... Obviously, I'm using... Was it 23? Generates 70. I'm using 15 for that. Requires 0. 15 plus 8 is 23. 70 minus 23. 23, isn't that? That's 47, isn't it? 70 minus 23. It is 47. I mean, I got 37 here. Well, that's interesting. Where's the other 10 be going away from? I don't have anything else built yet. And the armor doesn't use anything. I don't know. 10. For some reason, I'm losing an extra 10 here. Should be 47 left. Or is this telling me how much the ship is using? Just the ship is using. But the ship is, according to my calculations, is using 23. This thing uses 15. The engines are 8. 15 and 8 is 23. Okay, well, let's just click on the question mark. Each weapon or system added to requires an amount of power. Mounting multiple copies of more than one power hungry may not be possible without adding additional reactors. Well, that doesn't really tell me what it does. It requires an amount of additional power. So I don't know why it's 37 and not 47. Or why it's, I should say, why this is 37 and not 47 or not 23. Because 37 doesn't make sense. Well, anyway. Alright, so what was I going to do? I'm going to put what do I want to put in the heavy weapon? Since this is going to be a close-range marine boarding, that's the intent, let's put a marine module in. Where's my marine, extra marines? Oh, here it is. Marine, it has to go into systems. Okay. And extra systems. I'm not going to... This is not good since this is a close round. Well, I would love to put something to increase my armor. Can't do that. It's not going to be nuclear missiles. We'll have at least one coil gun in the heavy. Maybe I should put 2 point defense cannons in the 2 mediums. Got a coil gun and 2... Well, that'll be 4 total point defense cannons. And this will be a marine boarding vessel. So because this is going to have to get in close to board. If it's getting in close, there's going to be a gaggle of missiles and everything else. So I'm going to use point defense. I'm going to go with point defense. 2 point defense cannons in here. Oh, geez, insufficient power. There we go. There's our insufficient power. Insufficient power. I'm short by 4. Okay, how do I rectify that? Gadzooks. Well, I can... Jeez. Alright, so I can't do what I want to do. How much is the marine? It's only using 5. The point defense is using 12. This point defense is using... Well, they're both using 12. The heavy one is using 12. They're all using 12. 12. Required power 12. Jeez. Required power 12. Okay, this one's using 5. Jeez, and I'm over by 4, so I can't do that. Daggone it. Man, I can't do that. Medium. Okay. What is these blast? The blast doors increase the armor. Must be placed in a turret. Hard point. Okay, I may have to do that. It doesn't say that it uses any power. I wouldn't think that blast doors use power, so if I put that on the medium slot, okay, I'm back in the plus. It doesn't use any armor. Of course, I reduced my armaments. Coiled on a point defense coil gun. But I do get more armor. I only get 10 out of it, though. The other one gave me 15. This one only has 10. I got to use a turret to put it in. I only got 2 guns. Gadzooks, okay. Should have put, I don't know. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know how many of these ships am I going to need. I mean, I'm just going to go with one of these. I don't think it's the greatest optimal design. It's good for marine boarding attacks. That's what it's set for. So where do I get it out of that? The marine crew is 60. Okay, I think that's where the marines appear because it's showing 2 guys here. Crew casualties can be the whole damage or boarding actions. As more crew members are incapacitated, the ship becomes vulnerable to capture attempts. So how many did how many did the marine things add? Marine quarters cramp it for additional marines. So if I click on that, casualties would have been there's more crew members. Well, we knew that. Well, how many did it add? Okay, so I got 60 crew now. Let's take this off and see. 50. So it only added 10. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, does it? Okay. Well, like I said, I'm just going to build one of these. All right. Just, it would be nice to have a boarding weapons, in a couple of my other games that I played earlier that I lost, I was able to board and get a couple of techs, so I kind of like, doing that. I'm going to call this, what should I call this? We'll call it an MAR for Marine, a Marine CL, Marine Cruiser CL1, Marine CL1, okay. So that's what that'll be for version 1. Marine CL1. I'm not going to need just a whole lot of these. Maybe one in a fleet, I'm just going to build one of them, all right, with my fleet to accompany my fleet. So that'll be my boarding dude or ship. So we'll keep that. We're going to keep that. Okay, so there's all my design. So I'm going to click out of the design menu. So that's how to use the ship design menu. So you use the edit if you want to change one of the existing designs. If you want to add a new ship design, you use this and it'll create a totally new ship in here. Excuse me. Okay. So let's go back to them, see where we are, see what we can see. All right. Al Gore is almost on the verge of getting another pop. Al Gore going to... Hey, let's take a look at Al Gore. My mines. Yeah, they are growing. Man, it's almost at 2. That's good. All right, that is good. I'm going to keep it on manufacturing pop for a while. Maybe I'll build another build it up to the point where it goes up to 3, I'll just keep that. In any case, I'll keep that queued for a while. Okay, if I need to change that as a result of building ships, well, I'll do that. But, right now I'm in the plus, so I'm okay as far as my metal is concerned. It's just that my research is going down. But like I said, I have a plan of rectifying that in the short run with Ashdar as my lab planet. And it is then Pell, I should say. Pell is my lab planet. I got 6 turns left for this lab, so I'm still... Oh, and there goes the bell. There is the timer. Okay, so let's go back. This was episode 6. All right, episode 6 ends on turn 1163. 63 turns into the game. So, okay, episode 663. Episode 663. All right, okay, so we'll go back to the game menu as the clock went off. So we're going to options, full screen mode off. Get my OBS thing here. Okay, so this is at the end of turn 63, episode 6. Hope everybody has a great day, great Friday. It is, well, it's almost 5:40 right now, so it took a little more than 30 minutes. Because I forgot to set the clock. I'm going to remember to set the clock. I'm keeping my hand on it this time. All right, so we are...
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor?